10-point win to take a 2-1 series lead. Nuggets starters were outscored by 41 despite Nikola Jokic's productive night, 22, 8, and 7. Here he is at the podium in San Antonio.
Nikola was pretty tight the whole game. Fourth quarter, they make that run there. What allowed them to do that, or what would you attribute that to?
I mean, the whole game is. I think they had the run in the first period, first quarter. Then we had the huge run in the second quarter, like 16-0. Then at the end of the quarter, end of the half, they went on the run. So it was kind of back and forth. Most for them, but in the fourth quarter they just we were not disciplined. They shot the ball really good. They had this. Does anybody have a stat line? I think they have like 16 offensive rebounds. They were on the line 32 times. It was, and we offensively we kind of made shots. I mean, we made 15 threes, so that's really good. But defensively, we were not there.
Nikola, where were the defensive breakdowns? Were they all over the court? Was there one thing specifically the team was struggling with?
I mean, I think we had some good defensive possessions, and then they get offensive rebound, so we didn't finish the defense the right way. So we cannot allow that anymore. They're doing a good job of attacking the paint. They were living in our paint. I think it's not just smalls. It's our bigs too. So I think we need to all be more disciplined and be more focused to the game.
You talked about their offensive rebounding. Has Jakob Poeltl impressed you with the work he's done on the boards?
Yeah, I mean he's a tall guy. He's a worker. He's really playing really good of others. So whenever our bigs took body of him, he's attacking the glass. So he's doing a really good job for them, and he is giving them a lot of second chance opportunity.
Nikola, how would you describe the spark from the bench that you guys got tonight?
I mean, to be honest, they're doing that. I can say most of the times. They're really phenomenal. So especially with Monte as their leader, Mace is there, and I mean Malik is always playing really good, shooting the ball really good. So they're doing that. Probably not every night, but they're there.
How much can you attribute to inexperience in the playoffs as far as the 3 games Coach Malone has just kind of said that it's showing. What's your take on that?
To be honest, to me, it's the same game. It's a basketball. It's not. It's a little bit different just because intensity, but it's still basketball. So it's not something that we are playing some different games. So to me, is the same game.
Well, Nikola, you guys are very good at adjusting the games. Losing the first one, but winning the next one. For this time, how are these adjustments going to be different, or how would you handle these adjustments differently?
I think we all need to watch film. We all need to say something that see there, just to get better. Of course, maybe other players can see something that I or coach or whatever player see there. So just to talk with each other, just to see different aspects of the game.
Nikola, tell me over here your mindset as you go into Game 4. It's not necessarily a must-win, because you still will be in the playoffs if you guys happen to lose. But do you see it as a must-win game?
I mean, I think in playoff it's every game is must-win game. So if you cannot be relaxed. They attack us. The first game we came back. The second game, today they were really good. And tomorrow when we're playing Sunday, Saturday, whatever, we need to go there and be aggressive, physical. Just don't let them be so comfortable.
Time for Zero Quit, fueled by Gatorade Zero, and Derek White has refused to quit. Taking on his hometown team. Denver area kid went for 36 tonight. He's been great in both the Spurs wins, pretty good in the loss as well, as he continued to attack the Denver defense, particularly in the paint, where he just got him over and over and over.
Do you think playing in the Pac-12 prepared him for this moment? Playing against teams like Arizona.
For the 1 year he was there in the Pac-12?
Arizona, Oregon.
No, not at all. Really, not really.
I think it was the 3 years in Division II that really prepared him.
I think that might have helped him, man.
Making his way up, that might have prepared him.
Nah, he had a good game. He's the king of San Antonio tonight.
That's true.
Riverwalk.
He's got bragging rights in Denver right now, too.
That's true.
Yeah, he's definitely going home good.
We're going to hear from him in a moment. And you heard Mike Malone, you heard Jamal Murray a moment ago, both talk about just simply putting forth more effort defensively to deal with Derek White. You didn't hear much about scheme or, steering him one way or another or any sort of other defensive philosophy. It was basic effort.
No, definitely. I mean, you can't coach effort, and obviously this team has to come out with more of a sense of urgency. But I thought it was interesting. Mike Malone actually called out, defensively, Murray about his defense and his performance. And, usually sometimes, after a game, you just sort of speak,
Candidly.
Generalities. Yeah, exactly. And so to be able to call someone out, you wonder if, what's going to happen, moving forward. How is Jamal going to respond to that? But I just found that fascinating, something during the press conference with Coach Malone.
Yeah.
And, it was just, look, they got out tough. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, San Antonio, they came out, played harder, more effort, more physical. Attacked. They didn't do anything out of the ordinary. They played the way they've been playing all season, and they played very well, played hard.
And Derek White was 12 of 14 in the paint, and it's not just his primary defender, Murray, or whoever else was on him. It's the bigs not coming over and helping out. And here's Derek White now at the microphone in San Antonio.
Is he wearing a Euro shirt?
Derek, just how big did that basket look once you got going?
I was just trying to be aggressive, try to get to the paint. I know a lot of times they try to bluff and get back, so I was just trying to finish strong when I was driving into paint and make the right play.
Derek, did you realize how much emotion you were showing tonight? And do you feel like you ever, pointing at your bicep and kind of getting excited, have you ever showed that much in a game?
Every now and then I get like that. It's not really my thing, but just the emotion of the game.
Derek, when a guy scores 21 points in a fourth quarter to end the previous game, are you chomping at the bit a little extra, maybe a little extra motivation coming into this game, or is maybe even just a little bit more itching to get back on the court?
I feel like a lot of those are on me, so I had to step up and make them work today. So it was great team defense, and we're going to have to continue to improve on it throughout the series.
Well, Derek, considering you were still playing the G League last year, how much does this game show your maturity and your development as a basketball player?
I think the G League last year was huge. Everybody said I didn't have playoff experience, but I did this in the G League. Just kidding. It was big for my development and just learning what works, what doesn't work, and stuff like that.
Derek, I imagine growing up you watched a lot of NBA playoff basketball, saw a lot of people sitting where you are right now on the podium, giving a post-game interview. Like after the path you took to get here, Division II, one season of college, or Division I, did you ever think you would be sitting where you're sitting right now?
I mean, a lot of things that's going crazy, and I'm extremely blessed to be in this situation. I mean, everything I'm not taking for granted, but I'm just trying to stay in the moment.
Derek, how important was your defense? Because you got a couple of fast breaks going with some good defensive plays, and how did that help you guys get rolling offensively?
Yeah, I mean, I take a lot of pride defensively, and I know that I'm gonna have to bring it each game. So just getting stops or whatever it might take to get us out and running, we're a tough team.
Malone described you as hungry, that you haven't eaten in 2 days. How do you think you would describe your motivation for the game today?
I think I just had a chip on my shoulder, just the way I play since I was young, and just trying to go out there, compete, and have fun.
Derek, Denver, some of the guys in the locker room have pretty much said that Game 4 is a must-win, even going as far as saying as that they feel like they are going to win Game 4. How do you guys get ready for what you're going to see from the Nuggets in Game 4?
We know they're going to bring it. They've been playing great all year, and we expect them to come out ready to go. So we're going to have to make some adjustments and be better in Game 4.
In the fourth quarter, after Jamal Murray got a three-pointer, you and Pop had a quick little chat there, and you scored in the next possession. Can you share what he told you in that minute?
Yeah, I made a dumb play defensively, so he let me know about it.
No more questions? Thank you.
Mild-mannered Derek White. Did a lot of talking with his shooting tonight. 36. Spurs win it by 10.
NBA Game Time is brought